September 28th, and gun season opens November 23rd. And McBride says motorists should be mindful throughout the year, but especially during mating season.
Towards the end of October, going into November, breeding season.
Morning, everybody.
Dogs especially are moving a lot during the day, pushing those around.
And for Tennessee Home Farm Radio, I'm Lee Jones. This edition of the Tennessee Home Farm News is exciting.
Who's batting lead off today? Christy. Good. I see that we're live, but then we're not live. Internet, Facebook, it's all garbage. There it is. Morning, Annette, Trey, Glenn. What's up, everybody? Glad you're with us. One side of my face is lit really well. The other side is not. Oh, look, Holly's going to come join us. She just got here.
I didn't just get here. I've been here.
She just got here. Just rolled in.
I've been here.
Tell me how cold it is outside.
It
Like
is.
some psychopath.
Ooh, I got goosebumps from walking out there.
It is a pleasant day.
Ooh, it's chilly.
I'm going to hear some of that later when we're at Page frying.
Well, that's too hot.
You don't have to learn to regulate.
Why can't it be?
You got to
100?
regulate. You got to regulate.
I'm about to regulate my fist.
It's going to be a good Friday. It'll be a good Friday. Where's my microphone? Oh, it's a little low. There's no snare. There's no snare in my headphones. It's going to be a hot weekend. I know it's going to be a good weekend to be outside.
This is me taking notes at meetings. I'm supposed to be.
Get that closer to the camera. There you go. Solid.
That's a page worth of notes.
She really pays attention. I'm a doodler. And they said we need t-shirts that say proud member of Thunder Radio Morning Crew.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that's a good one.
You should have submitted that for the design contest, Annette. Where were you at?
Annette. Next time, Annette.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Happy Friday to you, everybody. Welcome in. Another day, final day of the week. Busy show, as always, brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including his M-Sculpt Neo treatments. Get that six-pack of abs you've always wanted just in time for those fall break beach trips. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's D-R-V-A-N Winkle.com to learn more. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester, just across the street from Unity Medical Center. We have a lot to cover today. It's Friday. That means Florida Man Friday. We got the Friday mix later on for the radio crowd, not for the camera crowd. I can't play the music there, sorry. Stupid Silly Stat, Name That TV theme song is coming up in just a little while. So we look forward to that. Your birthdays, call them in on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 728-1320. We'd love to hear from you on those birthdays. Today's a big day because we draw for our grand prize, the birthday cake, later on this afternoon. They do that on Fridays. Also, we want your anniversaries because we draw for a designer's choice floral arrangement later today from the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. We have a guest in the 8 o'clock hour, Eli Mills from Millie's Auto Repair. Brand new shop, or kind of brand new shop in town. He's going to stop by in the 8 o'clock hour. And it's not just, a new business, stop by kind of guy. This guy's got a story. Y'all are going to love him. He's a very fun person to talk to. You're going to love him. He's going to be in the 8 o'clock hour, so don't miss that. That's later on in the morning show. We're here until 8:30. Plenty of ways to listen to the show. You can catch us on the OG, AM 1320, 1079 FM or 1067 FM, Manchester Go app or thunder1320.com. You can also watch us on the Carmine Family Dental cameras at Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. 59 degrees to get started out there. We are marching towards a high of 90 today. Some patchy fall early. That's going to burn off quick. It's going to be a hot one out there. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Got all their fall apparel out. I know it doesn't feel like fall, but it's going to feel like fall soon enough. So get on by and see them at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street, near the square in downtown Manchester, locally owned and operated. On that note, I do believe I'm done yapping. Time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio morning show, the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio, president-elect to the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's a pretty good intro, don't you think? This is your theme song.
I like this song.
It's our theme song. It's our theme.
Oh, goodness. Let's see. It is a good song.
This is good music right here.
I like 80s music. I'm a big 80s guy.
Can you turn my headphones up? Silent disco over here this morning.
Yeah, can't nobody else hear what you're doing. Yeah, you can most certainly turn it up.
Do you like my hat?
I do like your hat. I thought it was a Trump hat when I first saw it. Every time I see you with it, I think it's a Trump hat.
This is a good luck hat. I got it at the antique mall last Friday the 13th. I walked by it and I was like, sports
ball.
I need that. And so I bought it and I wore it to the football game and we won.
Trey wants to know if you cancel culture stupid silly stat today after that debacle yesterday.
Yeah, y'all don't deserve a stat. We're done with stat.
No, we're not. I saved that and it's a best of now. So on days we're off, y'all get to hear that pretty much every time now. It's going to replace
me up.
It's going to
in my
replace the
brain.
wheel. That's going to replace the spinning wheel.
I started thinking I was crazy.
That's going to replace the
I
wheel
knew
hitting
what I
Holly in the
meant.
head one.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community? A lot, really, is the answer to that question. So yesterday, Coffee Middle School beat Westwood in volleyball, but perhaps more importantly, they raised nearly $1,600 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So congratulations to those two teams in making that happen. And Coffee Middle gets the season sweep on the floor. Westwood's JV got the win, though, 2-1. Coffee County High School volleyball, not so good a day for them. They lost at home for the first time this year. They're 5-0 at home, but Lawrence County came into town, got a 3-0 win yesterday. So tough luck for the Lady Raiders. We'll talk more about them in a minute. Westwood football gets the win at Cannon County, and they got some help somewhere else along the line. They're going to play for the DRVC Championship next week at Fayetteville. So good luck to them, and congratulations on the win. And they're going to join me on the Coffee Coaches Show tomorrow at 10:45. So be sure to tune in right here on Thunder Radio, or come by and see the Rockets at Al White Ford Lincoln. Coaches Show 10 to 11 every Saturday. Tonight's high school football. The Red Raiders hit the road. They go to Page. 6 o'clock pregame, Friday Night Thunder, right here on Thunder Radio. Court Steer and the team be bringing you a great pregame show, the best darn high school football coverage it ever was, what we like to call it. And then we'll kick it off at 7 o'clock. There will be no video tonight, so you will be listening, and that's the way you'll get it.
And you'll like it.
You will like it. We're going to go to Page so you don't have to. But if you do go to Page, there's a story on our website called Know Before You Go. Go click on that because it's got some very important information on tickets, parking, gates, and things like that. It's thunder1320.com. Click on sports. Tomorrow, the Dream for We Foundation Southern Slam is happening. It's going to be at Coffee County High School, Coffee Middle School, and Raider Academy. Three schools. There's going to be 5 courts going. And that's 20 high school volleyball teams coming to town for a big volleyball tournament. Thanks to Coach Andrew Taylor for putting that on. Some of the proceeds will go to the Dennis Weaver Dream for We Foundation, which makes a huge impact on our community and our local sports. So be sure to get out and support the Lady Raiders. They play at 9, 11, and 1. So stop by, pay the gate admission, get you some concessions. I think there's going to be barbecue nachos, I'm told. I don't know. Is Trey cooking those? There's going to be barbecue nachos at the high school, I know. And I know Snow Bros is going to be over at the middle school. Like, there's different concession options. You can watch some volleyball. and support the volleyball team and the Weave Foundation. And we are 14 days away from fall break. 2 weeks from today, we're going to take a break, and we'll see y'all. And what I'm going to do during the break is I'm going to play the clip from yesterday's Stupid Silly Stat over and over and over. Just don't repeat.
Nobody wants to hear
for
that.
the morning show all
Nobody
week long
wants to hear
while I'm
that.
gone. That's what I'm going to do. So anyway, that's kind of what we got coming up in my comings and goings list. Anything over there
Yeah, big
for
stuff.
you?
Big stuff. I want to remind everyone that tomorrow at Al White, it's the meet and greet with Albert Hainsworth and Joey Kent.
I forgot about that. I'm glad you said something.
VFLs.
That's right. 10 to 12, they're going to be there.
It's free.
It's
Just
free.
come by. Come by, talk to them, hang out.
It's game day for Tennessee. They play Oklahoma tomorrow night. That's a good way to start your day.
Yes.
You know, you can go on by Al White for Lincoln, meet Joey Kent and Albert Hainsworth, get them to sign some memorabilia if you want, let them meet the kids, take some pictures. It's going to be a
Yes.
fun time. And they'll be there 10 to 12 at Al White for Lincoln. Thank you, Holly, for reminding us. That's tomorrow, the 21st.
I'm really good at my job.
Yeah.
Really good. It's also, tomorrow is also Pack the Van, Can by Can. It is a canned food drive. The Storehouse Food Pantry is going to be set up in front of Walmart tomorrow. And go on out there and drop your cans off.
Solid.
Well, I was trying to find the flyer.
Mhm.
I can't find it right now. It's fine.
Anything else, Holly?
No.
That'll do. That's all the comings and goings we have. Any big announcements or big things on the show today that I've forgotten? That I'm forgetting? Like I forgot.
We'll
Joey
get.
Kent
we-
and Albert Hainsworth tomorrow, but
Yeah,
you've
we
reminded
got-
me.
Yep,
Okay.
and we have the guests
We
at the
got
8 o'clock.
Eli Mills at 8. Yes, I've already said that one though. Anything I forgot, I guess.
No, I did send you a couple of videos. Something we're going to talk about next segment. Something I found that.
Do you need me to play them?
Yeah, you can play them if you want, just so the
audio or
no, it doesn't need the audio. All the audio is music.
oh, okay. So you want me to put it on the screen for the video viewers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You sent that to me this morning.
Yes, I did.
Just kind of last minute there.
I did.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. You can work on that during the break. It's not a big deal.
I'll make it happen, just like magic over here. All right.
Just how your dirty underwear ended up clean and folded
I do that.
every day. This is magic.
Y'all can watch the show anytime on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams, Facebook and YouTube. Be sure to find us. Search for Thunder Radio. Give us a like and a follow. All right, Holly, tell everybody about Fresh and Fruity.
Yep, Fresh and Fruity is under new ownership. They are they're open now.
They open at 6:30.
So they're conveniently located right there on Hillsborough Boulevard next to Sonic. They have a wide variety. It's not just fruit bowls. That's my favorite thing, but you can get
What? You like the fruit bowls?
smoothies, iced coffee, send the kids out with a healthy, fresh, no preservative breakfast. Get their mind started right. Start your day off right with a nice coffee at Fresh and Fruity.
All right, y'all go see them in Manchester. More morning show. We'll be here until 8:30 today.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle. So I didn't want to say this. I didn't want to say this on the radio, but I come across this video, and I don't necessarily have a. How do I put this delicately? Like a.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this video.
I'm thinking of a word.
we bet it all on better. Since 1975.
Marching
Like it.
band's got a competition Saturday at Seagull. Good luck to the marching band.
Oh yeah, that's exciting.
These competitions, they can last a long time. So this is a flight, an airplane thing? This video?
Yes.
Okay, I was making sure.
Find out more online at www.coffee.bank. Equal housing member FDIC.
Go ahead.
I don't know if if there's some,
Home policy.
let me think how I want to say it.
We got 3 minutes left on this
I want to
break.
be delicate with it. Like you know how some guys have like a thing for teachers that, you know, these videos would be that for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Led by Dr. Carmine, their team specializes in both implant
Okay.
and full mouth restoration with a focus on
Is the music? So I don't need the sound for this video to play.
It's just a song.
Okay, so
It's the Cranberries. You can play the song.
am I supposed to play this during the break or next segment? Or?
Next segment.
Okay, but I'm saying if I play it, they're going to hear that music instead of us talking.
You can't just silence the.
So that's what I'm asking. Do you want me to play the music? Doesn't the sound need to play on the video or not? So you're saying no.
I'm sorry. I thought I said no a long time ago.
I
When
said, do
you
I need the
said-
sound here? It's a different question.
Okay, no sound is needed.
Okay.
We need to tell them
Very
about
good,
how
Holly.
they can set up a robust network. Okay, Michael Lawrence. We also need to talk to them about how we can do security awareness.
It may not matter. We can't make it work.
Also, folks need to understand that cloud backup is
Are you grouchy?
I'm not grouchy.
We can handle all your IT needs.
Listen here,
Just a
buddy.
case-by-case basis.
It's Friday.
Said it all.
I'm not
For
grouchy.
more information on Dental's managed IT service, go to
Dana wants to know if Holly's crushing on pilots.
Yes.
Funny thing is I've always said I want to fly a plane, and she's like, no.
I have never ever told you that you cannot fly. Go fly a plane, buddy. I don't give a.
I'll crash it.
Just make sure that life insurance is paid up.
My style of learning things is I have to mess it up every possible way it can be messed up before I do it right. So piloting may not be the best thing for me.
Oopsie.
Yeah, that'd be me front flying a plane. I'd be the way the girl one drives is how I would fly. I am attentive to detail.
He's what?
Attentive to detail. Dana said she thought I'd make a good pilot because I'm attentive to detail.
The problem is he focuses on that detail.
Yeah, I'm not attentive
Like
to all.
there's all these other details that are happening, but he's very focused on one detail.
So after yesterday, she says go fly a plane. That's right.
My nose is itchy this morning. Somebody's talking about me.
Is that what that means? I mean, ears are burning. I mean, somebody was talking about you.
What's it mean when my nose itches?
Your nose itches.
Studies show that 9 out of 10 Manchester residents listen to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The 10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Glad you're with us today. If you missed part of the show or want to catch us later, we're on Apple and Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Give us a subscribe. Join our tens of subscribers. We'd love to have you. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Morning Show brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle. Imcella treatments can solve urinary incontinence. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's drvanwinkle.com. Holly, all right. What are we doing in this segment? Apparently talking about pilots.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
I come across these videos. I don't know how I ended up. You know how, like, if you watch one video in TikTok, if you stay on the video for an extended period of time, it's like, oh, they like these videos, and so they start putting more of those videos into your feed. Well, the video I saw were these pilots pre-flight. They're sitting at like in a conference room at a table, and they're all very quiet, and they all have their eyes closed, and they go through all of the flight motions very quietly, very smooth in that conference room. You have one guy and he's talking, and he's like, accelerate. It's very clear and very calm.
Mm-hmm.
And they go through all these, the whole flight. You can see them. They're imagining shifting gears.
Shifting gears.
Yeah. And pushing.
Y'all shifting gears in airplanes now.
Yeah. Whatever. And
Can I get a pilot on the phone?
And then they take and cut the video to them doing the same motions. It was so cool. It was so cool. And so then I started seeing
Holly's down in love with
videos.
pilots.
I started seeing videos of the pilots walking through the motions like by themselves, like going through each motion, walking around the plane, and their hand motions are so crisp. But not just those guys. Like the air traffic controllers, the ones that, make sure the pilot gets into the plane okay and make sure everything's sealed good. They all have these I think it's called music. They all have this like symmetry and precision. It is very impressive. And those uniforms,
The flight suits?
yes, they were made for men. If you ask me to picture a man, I'm gonna imagine somebody in a flight suit.
There's a picture of me in a flight suit somewhere.
Matter of
I
fact,
wonder if I can find that.
you didn't look the same then.
Yeah.
You might come home and there might be a flight suit hanging in your.
Am I
Josh,
going as a pilot for Halloween?
me and you might go. Yeah, you might be a pilot.
I'll be Maverick.
Okay. Yes.
I'll go as Maverick.
Yeah. And it's not just the men, the women pilots, man, they are tough. I could sit there and watch the flying. The flying is cool and it's impressive and I like the flying, but I would prefer to watch them on the ground going through their motions with the I don't know. Y'all just got to watch these videos. And
Wow, we had it on the screen a minute ago.
It's
down now, but yeah, I want to do the flying part.
I feel like it would be the equivalent of a duck call, for duck season. I feel like if you was trying to get me to come out of the woods somewhere, you just set up one of those videos, a pre-flight video, and I'll be like, "What's that you got there?"
Holly. Shifting gears.
Yeah. He never hit the brakes when he was shifting gears.
You're mixing up a lot of different things.
Anyway, I just
at this point, Holly was going to shift some gears.
I wish I could be in that
conference. She's looking at these guys.
I wish I could be in the conference room when they're going through their little quiet. I don't know. And then that machine, they're so calm. I think that's what's impressive is that it's very manly to be able to maneuver that thing up in the air, that big. It's amazing they can get something that big in the air anyway. Stop it. And they're so I would be like this in a plane, it would not be cool and calm and collected and precise.
You would do just fine, Holly.
Those men know exactly what they're doing. And women, they are, it's impressive to watch.
Yes.
Also,
yes, they do.
The videos of the military guys that have the dogs and when they take a step, the dog takes a step. You know what I'm saying? Not just regular police dog. These are military dogs that with the soldier will be, walking down a street and the dog is just right between his legs and the soldier,
I've seen those.
The soldier can take a step and the dog knows what to do and he can do I don't know. Those are also very impressive videos.
Holly's very excited about these videos this morning.
Y'all have to watch them. It's impressive.
So what are they to Google up here?
Google fighter pilot pre-flight.
Just see what comes up.
I don't know. I don't know. I like it.
Kate said, I want to be on Holly's algorithm. Dana said, Josh can't get a word in. Who knew Holly was passionate about pilots?
I hate flying.
I know. I just like if I could get her this passionate about actually getting in the air and flying in the plane.
I didn't realize I was
If I
So
told
Patrick-
you a lot of the pilots, used to probably be military pilots. A lot of them, not all of them. If I told you that, would that help?
Help me what?
Want to get on an airplane?
I know that's not true.
That's probably true.
No.
I think it's like 97%.
Yeah, buddy. If we was flying and one of those pilots come through and says, "I'll be your captain today," I would say, "Okay, buddy, fly me around the world
What's the matter with you?
non-stop."
What's the matter with you?
I'm just saying, I would put a lot of trust that he would know what he's doing.
I'm sure. In different areas.
No, just flying. Just flying.
Marry one of the pilots then.
Don't you want your pilot to be confident looking and not
Of course. I do not want to see, no offense, but I don't want my pilot to look like DJ Qualls just stumbling onto the plane. Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Sheldon.
No. Don't want that at all. You want somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, you do.
Is that all you got here?
That's all I got.
Okay. Solid segment, Holly. In other news, Holly's looking for a pilot husband.
No, I just the uniform. That's all I need. I already have the husband.
I'm just going to wear the uniform.
Yeah.
Maybe I get Leslie to teach me to fly. Then I can fly. And why can't I do that?
I don't know, because I
Wouldn't it
think
then
I
be
already
cool?
know you. I already know you, and I already know how you would react if things weren't going well inside the plane, and it would not be cool and calm.
No, I'd crash it on purpose.
Yeah, and so
I'd get mad and
it
I'd be like,
doesn't
"Fine,
have the
fine.
same
If
effect.
it's not going to work right, I'll just crash this thing right into the ground." You don't like how I'm flying? Watch this. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I'm not mentally stable enough to be a pilot.
See that, and that's the thing.
But I pilot this show pretty good. I pilot this show really well.
You do a good job.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I do. I think so.
Full weather forecast. It's going to be hot this weekend. 90 degrees today, 91 on Saturday, and 91 on Sunday. Right back to summertime weather, and 90 again on Monday. So a really good string of summer weather if you like that. Mid-60s overnight lows, and mostly sunny skies. We don't really see a rain chance until Tuesday. A 40% chance of showers, high of 86. And then on Wednesday, we cool off a little bit, high of 80 with a 30% chance of showers. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants, bugs, they're going to be out in full force this weekend because of these hot temperatures, unless you got Patent Pest Control on your side. Give them a call at 931-247-0781. There's no contract obligations to work with Patent Pest Control. He's licensed, bonded, insured, and of course, affordable. Call Tyler Patton today, 931-247-0781.
Start your day the fresh and fruity way. Now, under new ownership, we're serving up all natural goodness with fresh fruit and no added preservatives, just pure delicious flavor. And guess what? We've expanded our
Coming for a hot coffee or iced latte?
I don't know what it is about the cargo pants. When they have stuff, their equipment, like they have that gun taped around, not taped, but like
What are you into right now?
velcroed around their leg, and they've got all
They got
the
their taped gun and their shifting gears and their airplane.
like this guy's got a he has everything he needs in arm's reach right there.
She's woke up in some kind of movie today.
They mind the driving gestures.
What?
I wish I could find that one where they're all at the table. I think it's the Blue Angels.
Well, they're pretty impressive. I like to watch their flying videos from inside the plane. That's pretty cool. Like when we go to the
Yes,
beach,
it's the Blue Angels.
when we go to the beach and see them, coming overhead, like I stop whatever I'm doing. They don't have to be doing any kind of tricks or anything. They just be flying by. and I can't help but stop and just
What?
stare.
This is it. This is that video. Watch it. You hear how he's talking?
Oh, here's music.
Up we go.
Holly's just way more impressed with this than I am. It's a little obsessive, honestly, the level that she is right now.
They even turn their heads the way that their heads need to be turned. At
Oh,
it's impressive.
I'm sure there's some single ones.
Why would I want a pilot when I've got you?
Seems like a trap. Just obsessive. I'm going to be watching this crap all weekend.
There's not that many of them. I've seen a lot of them, so
I like to watch the videos where they're actually flying in the planes. You know, with not where they're sitting in a conference
that's
room.
cool. I
talking.
like that too, but you can't see them. You can't. All you can
You
see
can
is
hear
like
the communication a lot of times.
a helmet, you know, and I can't. Let's look at pilot costumes for Halloween.
I probably
For
could
Halloween.
just go get like a mechanic.
No, it won't do.
Same thing.
No,
Just a jumpsuit, and I'll just wash the grease off.
I spelled pilot custom. Ooh, no, these are like commercial pilot. No.
Yeah, I'll be like Leonardo DiCaprio. Catch me if you can.
Here it is.
You top in fighter pilot suits.
This looks cheap.
What? They're costumes. You're not giving me the real one.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the
No,
real
you're
one.
not.
Yeah,
No,
this looks cheap.
because it's a costume, Hollywood.
Fighter pilot uniform. Maybe I can find one on eBay.
Huh? It's gonna look less attractive with my belly shape in that thing.
No, it's not. It's gonna look good.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
During the break, Holly's managed to find a fighter pilot suit for me.
It looked cheap though. It looks like a hat. Well, it is.
She's looking for costumes, and she's like, "Well, these look cheap. These aren't the real ones." No, I don't think they sell the real ones at Party USA or wherever you buy your things, your costumes. Five Below doesn't have that.
Yeah, I gotta find a real one. So maybe I can find one at a yard sale.
I don't know. I mean, good luck to you. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show continues. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Holly, what's for lunch at Prater's Barbecue today?
It's Friday, so they've got fried catfish and Cajun catfish, smoked pork chops, mashed potatoes, baked beans, broccoli and cheese, mac and cheese, pasta salad, coleslaw, and side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. And you can find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
All right, let's play games. Get your phones ready. 728-1320. Contrary to Holly's desire, we have not canceled the stupid, silly stat.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. You made a new set of tires on that car before you make that fall break trip, or just a new set of tires because you need a new set of tires. They've got those. They got good deals running, and they can even offer financing options for that new set of tires. At Freedom Automotive, they can handle your custom exhaust work as well. At 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, they're right in front of College Street Elementary School, and they're open 6 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Saturday. At Freedom Automotive, tell them Thunder Radio sent you. At 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. Holly?
34% of men do this to prep for a date.
What's the matter with you?
34% of men do this to prep for a date.
Seven two eight 1320 to take your guesses today. 728-1320 or 728-3526. First person with the right answer is going to win Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for the day. Wrong answers get to call back and try again. 728-1320. 34% of men do this to prepare for a date.
It's 34%, so that's not a whole lot. So don't call and say put on cologne.
Morning show. Shave. Good guess, but no. Morning show.
Check their bank account.
Good idea. Not it, though. Shave, check the bank accounts. Cliff says eat pumpkin.
Only 1% are doing that.
No, 1% of the pumpkins are eaten. That's not. More than 1% of people eat pumpkin. Morning show.
Wash their car.
Good guess, but no.
That's a great
not
guess.
it. Laura was guessing that over
I
here.
feel like it would be higher than 36.
Oh, yeah. My car was
34, I mean.
I drove an 88 Thunderbird, and that bad boy was worth, I think my grandma paid $800 for it. It had the automatic seatbelts.
My first car had automatic seatbelts.
But I made sure that thing was cleaned up. Had the wheel covers on it. That's right. It looked good. Morning show. Hello? Oh, Dina, call back. Morning show.
Do their eyebrows?
Yes, that is the right answer. Trim their eyebrows. We got that way quicker than I thought we would. What's your name? Did you hang up? Hey, eyebrow guy.
You won.
Call back. You had it right. Trim their eyebrows. I think he called in and anticipated that he was going to be wrong. 34% of men trim their eyebrows to prepare for a date.
Have you ever trimmed your eyebrows?
Morning show.
Hey, this is me. Sorry.
What happened to you? You just hung up.
Dad turned up the radio and I hung up.
Oh.
You got to stay on there to see if you get it right. What's your name?
Aiden Van Winkle.
Aiden.
Good job, Aiden. Have you ever trimmed your eyebrows?
No, sir.
He said no. All right. Good luck tonight at the ball game, okay?
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Trim the eyebrows. So 34% of no, I don't think so. I mean, I run the razors down the middle to prevent any unibrow situations. That's about all. I mean, Holly has tried to pluck them before, and I don't like that. She's like, let me tweeze these eyebrows.
Look, I pluck my eyebrows. I need to get after them right now. It's getting a little out of control. When your eyebrows connects to your eyelid, that's, now it's time to pluck them.
You women are psychotic with the things that you do.
But
because she's like, look, it don't hurt. It don't hurt. I'm like, yeah, it does. It does too.
And then
hurt.
he goes around. If I say, "Oi, that hurt," he'll say, "You're just so sensitive. You're so sensitive." But I'm like, well, come here. Let me pluck your eyebrows. Let's have a sensitivity test, buddy.
I'm going to send you to a wax studio.
I've already been. I'm going to send you to one.
I think I could handle it better than you did.
I think anybody could handle it better than I did. I did not handle that well.
Holly got up and left before they were done, and they said she was the worst customer they've ever had.
I did not
And she
leave.
cried. And
let's be clear. They weren't waxing my eyebrows.
Yeah. No, that was not the area. But I'm just saying, she did not handle it well, and she cried.
I cried.
Real tears. And she just got up and left.
My friend gave it to me as a gift. She gave me a gift certificate. Yeah, and so I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." She said it's not that bad. You can, it's fine. You can handle it. I in fact could not
She
handle
could not
it.
handle it, no.
And yeah, have y'all ever? Never mind. It's the scene with
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
When he left with the smiley face on his chest. that was Holly. There's a smiley face.
You know that paper that they put down on medical tables? Well, there was paper on the table, and I had sweated so much throughout the procedure that when I got up, the paper was stuck to me, and it just kind of stood up off the table, and you know
to leave.
Yeah. And
the other Adam says we should do a waxing together and do a remote broadcast to share the experience. The problem is that would not be a good. I thought about that. I was like, we could do something like that and make it, but it would not be good advertisement for the wax studio because we would not be. We would not make it look like a pleasant experience.
Where they do the nose waxing and they put the wax and they shove these
I've
sticks
seen the
of
video.
wax up the nose and they just rip it out. There's no way I'm going to let you do that to me.
But you need your nose hair. There is it serves a purpose.
Yeah, sure.
You don't need to take all that nose hair out.
Maybe not all of it, but you don't need to have it hanging out in the bottom of the nostril. Like you can trim it.
Yeah, but that's not what they're doing when they wax it. They yank all that hair out.
Maybe they have plenty of hair.
I've seen people with the hair that connects to the mustache, and it just looks like one, like it just comes out and connects to the mustache, runs up the side, and then connects to the ear hair. I interviewed a guy like that once for a job.
How did you stop looking at it?
I couldn't. I could not.
It's like a waterfall of hair coming out of the nose.
It was like one of those movie scenes where you see where somebody, in the like you watch a movie and they're trying to make something stand out and they just zoom the camera in on the mouth chewing or whatever. And that's what happened. I was like, I could not keep my eyes off of this. It was all one piece of hair connected to the head hair, came down and went into the ear hair, which came down to the beard.
You were interviewing him?
I was interviewing him
for a job?
For a job, yeah.
Okay.
And he showed up like that. And he was supposed to be a forward-facing public figure. And I was like, man. But I was so desperate for help. I was like, I don't know, maybe this guy could work out. I don't know. He can shave.
Yesterday, Josh and I were at a chamber function, and a gentleman introduced himself to me, told me his name. And he's like,
Brian.
No, it was Mike.
Mike. That's it.
And
good to meet you, Mike.
I was like, he walked away, but he had said, hey, I was wanting to talk to Josh about something. So he walked away and I said, I was like, okay, instantly forgot his name, could not remember. And so I spent the next 5 minutes trying to remember what the guy's name was. But then I heard somebody behind me say, hey, Mike. And I was like, Mike. And so when Josh came over and sat down, I said, Josh, that guy, his name's Mike. He wants to talk to you. I thought he was behind me at a table somewhere sitting and eating. But it turns out Mike was standing directly behind Josh. And I was like, his name's Mike.
I said, what's his name again? She goes, Mike. His name's Mike.
And he goes, yeah, but you had already knew his name. You're like, yeah, he's right here. I knew he was right there.
Forgot by this morning, though.
I was saying it loud enough that Mike probably heard me, because when I got ready to leave and I was telling everybody bye, he said, oh, Holly, I did talk to Josh.
Nice. All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30, brought to you by Dr. James Van Wink. I want to tell you a little bit about Dirtworks. So you're thinking about doing a little dirt work on your yard, maybe changing the way the grade is. You got some standing water issues. You got to fix the runoff. You need some new drainage systems installed. You want the best people to do that. And you can go rent some equipment and try it yourself. I mean, more power to you. I tried that at my house and nearly got divorced. And so if you don't want to go through all that trouble, call my friends at Dirtworks. They are professionals. They will help. And if something doesn't work out right, they'll come back and fix it at no cost to you. 931-409-0782. 931-409-0782. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is.
I ended up hiring that guy.
When was that?
I was at the newspaper then, and I needed help, so I hired that guy. He lasted about 6 months.
I don't remember. Was it before you and I got together?
No.
I don't remember this fella.
You do. I'll tell you later. I don't want to throw any names out there.
Is he still local?
Yeah, he's in the general area. Nice enough fella. I wanted to get him a razor for Christmas. Just subtle message, you know. That one time, that one girl who worked for me got me that book that said 7 Ways to Be a Better Person.
I get it.
Whatever happened to her? I'm just anticipating Holly's going to come back and join us for the rest of the show. He did not sell Yellow Pages. Is that a? I didn't notice that. He did not sell Yellow Pages. Editorial. Writer. Songs. John. I didn't get no breakfast this morning.
The Coffee County Democratic Party selects local candidates.
You might know. I don't know. He wasn't there when you were there, Cliff. It's been a while, but maybe.
Coffee County Democratic Party, they did announce that on September the 8th, they held a caucus.
It would have been. Golly, it's been a while.
Commissioner District 2, Jerry L. Brown for County Commissioner District
See, when did that?
Harley
When
Myers
did we
is
hire?
candidate for County Constable for Districts 1, 3, and 4. Their new headquarters has officially opened at 506 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, across from College Street Elementary and the Manchester Chamber of Commerce.
2016 is when that was. So it's been a while. Sure, when Donut Palace said it slept.
I like to slap Trey.
He said a good nose waxing feels good when it's done.
I don't mind plucking my nose hairs. Like it doesn't.
That hurts.
It don't hurt me.
I pull them things out by the root. That hurts.
How else would you pull them out?
I don't know. I guess that's how you pull them out, but it hurts. Then the nose trimmer doesn't do a very good job. I got one. And
I think you need a new one. I think it's old and clogged up with
nose hair. It doesn't do a very good job. But I probably need a new ear nose trimmer. That stuff starts growing way faster when you get older. I just did this last week. Maybe I'll get waxed. Morning show.
Hi, I'm just wanting to call in a birthday for
Is upcoming weekend?
Yes, on the 22nd.
Okay, who is it?
Brandon Boyd.
What was the first name?
Brandon.
Brandon Boyd.
Yes, sir.
All right, I got him down.
Thank you.
Thank you. You try calling in birthdays anytime.
Hey, Glenn's found some flight suits on eBay for me.
Glenn.
I should say for you.
What size are they?
Well, this one's a 3X. That was a big pilot.
God, dog. You gonna know what happened to that plane?
It looks like a tarp. I don't know what this one is.
You want to be comfortable.
About $50.
Yeah, I try to repeat the names back. Apparently, I forgot Mike's name. But I try to do the repeat. And then I try to do some instant memory. I'm better at it than Holly. But sometimes I still forget.
I don't do a good job at all. I don't know.
You've gotten better. You do better when you give it some effort. I mean, you give it a little effort.
Imagine that.
Yeah, but usually she just doesn't. She don't give a damn. So she's like, I don't know his name. Who cares? I'm like, you gotta do a little better than that, Holly.
What it is if I'm talking to somebody, I'm concentrated on so hard
I'm not messing up the conversation.
on not messing up a conversation. On
You know what
not
messes up the conversation? Misremembering their name.
on
I'll
not.
get to meet you. Sport.
I'm like, Holly, don't fidget. Holly, don't try not to sound like an idiot. You know, and I'm like, are you making good eye contact? Whoa, but not too much eye contact. Don't play with your hair.
That's a flirty sign. Don't play with your hair.
It's two signs. It's a sign of flirty and it's a sign of nervousness.
That's why the women play with their hair when they're talking to me.
Because they're nervous.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Must be flirting then.
Must be.
Probably are. I don't blame them.
Imagining you in a flight suit.
Probably.
I just want to come home one day and see you out in the yard, like going through the motions of. I just out in the front yard walking around.
These are kind of things I could say, and I'm not going to.
Don't.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it alone and move on with the show.
At 7. Find more sports coverage at thunder1320.com.
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Here until 8:30 today, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Emcella Treatments, great way to solve urinary incontinence. So you can run and play with the kids and the grandkids. Again, learn more. drvanwinkle.com. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. I am Josh. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for your night shift warriors. We're glad that you choose the Thunder Radio Morning Show. All right, we got more games to play here. Just trying to figure out what if I had a read. I don't think I have one here. I think we're good. But we have games to play. Name that tune or name that TV theme song.
Yep, Josh has got a little snippet of a TV series theme song. He's going to play a little snip of it. Once you have figured it out, give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline, 728-1320, for a chance to win some prizes. If you can guess the trivia, you're going to get extra prizes.
So how it works is you call in and you name the TV show.
I just told them.
And then that gets you the shirt and then the trivia. Get you the she put the name of this in as you know.
You know.
Like she's normally the name of it for me is the name, I see it on the screen as the name of the TV show. But today she put it in as you know.
You know it.
All right, 728-1320. Y'all better get it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be quick. Seven 728-1320. Name that TV show, and then see if you can get the trivia to get some bonus prizes this morning. Thunder Radio Morning Show.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. Wow, how did you figure that out? That was a tricky one.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah. What's your name?
Becca Boyd.
You say Becca?
Yes.
All right, Becca. All right, we got some trivia for you here. Did you watch it enough that you feel confident you can handle Holly's trivia?
I sure hope so.
All right. Well, let's see. Holly, fire away.
Okay. What was the name of the high school that Zach Morris went to? Stop it. Stop.
That is easy. Did you get that?
I did. I'm trying to think. I haven't.
Can I give her a hint?
No, you cannot give her a hint.
Holly, help her out.
Just give her a second.
What is the name of the high school Zach Morris went to?
I can't remember.
Give her a little hintsy hint.
It started with a B.
Bayview.
Oh,
that's a great guess.
It's a great guess. It's Bayside. It's Bayside. Oh, man. But it's okay, Becca. You still win some prizes. We got a shirt for you up here at the Thunder Radio studios. Come pick it up anytime, okay?
All right, thank you.
Hey, thanks for playing. Thanks for listening. And boy, it takes some guts to call in and play our games. Bayside. What?
That was I feel like that was an appropriate. Either you know it or you don't.
Well, everybody on the cameras knew it.
Well,
poor Becca. I feel like she knew it. She just
Bayview was very close.
Very close. Yeah.
She was right there on it.
Bayside High School.
What was your favorite Saved by the Bell episode?
Oh, hang on. I gotta get the full song in here. The full song with the answer. I don't know about favorite episode, but character. Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah.
I mean,
Surprise, surprise.
What guy did not have Kelly Kapowski on the list? I'm just saying.
What about that?
I don't remember. This as far as specific episodes.
I think episode.
I like that one where Zach got into some kind of issue with Mr. Spelding, and him and Screech got into some kind of hijinks, and then they got into trouble, and then they figured it out, and learned a lesson at the end. That's the episode I liked.
That's every episode.
I know.
I liked it was the ones that stick out to me were the dramatic ones, like the ones where the oil spilled. Y'all remember the oil spill episode where they brought all the ducks in and they cleaned them up?
Or when Jesse started popping pills.
Yeah, Jesse was.
I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
I never liked her character.
Me neither.
I mean, beautiful girl. I don't know. She kind of got on my nerves. I liked Lisa Turtle and I liked Kelly Kapowski and
I liked Kelly Kapowski myself.
And I liked Screech. He had a rough go
of it. He did not
after.
handle it well after the show. No.
I think he passed away.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did not. He ran into quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
He was in the news for the wrong reasons. And,
right.
He passed away early. Which is a shame. He didn't find the success after Saved by the Bell that some of the others did.
Mario Lopez has done.
He's not changed.
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same as he did in 1992.
Yeah.
Or whatever year that was on, but maybe it's a little later than that. But yeah, I remember the Zach Morris cell phone was pretty iconic. The big brick phone.
The cheerleaders last week wore throwback uniforms, and one of the guy cheerleaders.
You were getting a hard time on Facebook for calling them vintage because all them girls from like 2010 were like, we're vintage now.
Well, I don't know. That was the word I used. I should have said throwback.
Well, it's okay. Vintage
whatever.
Sounds good to me.
It's fine. But one of the guy cheerleaders had on like an older sweater, like a cheer sweater, and I walked by and I was like, oh my gosh, you look so preppy. And I was like, does he even know what that word means?
Probably not.
Like it was he was given very Zach Morris, and I was like, you look so preppy. And I was like, I hope he don't think he probably had to go Google what preppy meant.
What did she call me?
Yeah.
What kind of word was that? Yeah. How many episodes? How many seasons did that run? The middle school ones were garbage.
Do you remember when they went to college?
I do remember when they went to college.
Did you watch those? I did.
I mean, Kelly Kapowski continued to not disappoint, so I did watch that.
All right.
We watched it for different reasons. The middle school episodes were garbage. Absolute garbage.
I didn't see those.
With Miss Bliss.
It was only on for 4 seasons.
It seemed like that thing was on for 15 seasons.
Yeah. If I would have guessed, I'd have said 8. How many?
I guess they had to go through high school. So freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. So that was it. I remember the graduation episode.
I don't remember that. I do remember the one where Jesse's like stepbrother come to town.
Oh, yeah.
And he tore apart Mr. Belding's car.
Belding. I called him Spelding earlier. That's not right. Yeah, Mr. Belding. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Spalding.
I think I said Spelding. I mixed it up.
Wilson Spalding.
Belding. Whatever. Close enough. Yeah. I didn't like, what was that one, the girl that came in for a while with the leather jacket? What was her name?
Oh, you didn't like her?
I didn't like her.
I
very
did.
much.
I thought she was cool. She was different, you know.
Yeah,
she was
different
tougher than all
rest.
the other girls.
She was not the typical California girl. Tori, that's it.
Tori, I liked her.
Robbie knows. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, she's still looking pretty good. Last I saw.
Is this about the flight suits? Are you feeling some kind of way? Because I was talking about the pilots.
I think she lives in the area. Actually, I'm gonna go see if I can find her house.
Hey, also Casey Anthony lives in the area. How about you go find her house? You just
trying to get me killed. Robbie said she was hot.
Can we bring back the big bangs look that she had? You know, she kind of had the straight hair with the tall bangs. I thought that was so cute. I'm gonna come in one day and I have like tall bangs.
I'm getting texts from people like,
I don't remember Mr. Belding's brother.
I don't. Did he have a brother in the show? You know,
in real
I
gotta
life,
look it up.
In real life, that dude is from Chattanooga. Mr. Belding is. I think he lives there now.
Where?
No, the greater Chattanooga area.
We're friends? Like, is this a real thing? I don't know. Oh, he says we're friends with him.
Oh.
I thought he meant like we're all friends, like it was somebody we knew, like someone had a cameo in Saved by the Bell, but no, he knows him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he was the good-looking brother. Right? Like the kind of fun brother.
I don't know. I don't remember that part of the show.
Look, this is him and his brother.
I do remember him now.
Yeah. Any hootie. Saved by the Bell.
Congratulations to Becca, winner of a Thunder Radio shirt this morning. And you can win Thunder Radio swag every Monday through Friday. We always are giving away some kind of prizes here on the morning show. It is Friday. That means we got to fire up the mix, y'all. It's a tradition. My favorite part of the show. My favorite part of the week right here. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. It's one of my favorite parts of the week, too, whenever I get to go down there and hang out. They got breakfast starting at 8 o'clock this morning. CommonJohnBC.com to learn more about their upcoming festivities and activities and things that they're doing. Get them down there and enjoy. They got some lunch. The Nashville hot pizza. I like that one. Oh, that's a good one. And also, they got a good hot dog down there. Common John Brewing Company. It's not just about the beer, but it's pretty good, too. Get them down there and see them at 210 Woodbury Highway. Open Wednesday through Sunday.
Let's twist again.
Robbie said I watched too much of that show. I'll see myself out. He's giving details on the brother. And
What did he say about the brother?
took him on the ski trip. Like he's going deep tracks on trivia here. I don't remember that, but I mean, it's one of those things like I would like to watch the show again just to remember some of the stuff, but I know if I turned that show on, it would be garbage. You know, it's a fun show when you're 12. What years did it air?
89 was the first.
The middle school years, or is that the?
No. Was it ever a? They were in middle school?
Yeah, there was a while they were in middle school. Can't believe you never saw those. They were not as good. Kelly Kapowski wasn't in those. I don't think.
Miss Grace, you great ball of fire.
What's this? Yeah, with Miss Bliss is what Robbie said.
I remember Miss Bliss, but I didn't know they were in middle school.
Glenn says, I really didn't care for that show. Well, Glenn, you're all by yourself. You're about to get ganged up on.
It wasn't great, but it was great.
Oh, the show was terrible, but you had to watch it.
4 seasons,
Did they do a comeback show?
86 episodes total.
They did do some kind of comeback show or something, or
Yeah, there's a
reunion show, or when was that? I didn't watch it.
Let's see, Saved by the Bell new teen series.
Oh, Jimmy Fallon went and did that. I remember that. Is that all they did? When Jimmy Fallon went and did the Saved by the Bell reunion? I remember that.
No, it's a series where Mario Lopez and Jessica Spano, they're teachers. They're teachers at Bayside High.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah.
Is it on? Like TV?
Well, this was done 4 years ago.
Okay. I didn't know that was real. They did do it. Jimmy Fallon did do a thing with them though.
Yeah, I remember that.
For a reunion.
Hey. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, baby, that's what I like.
Saved by the Bell reboot did 2 seasons. It was canceled. So they did not go well. The Hawaii one was pretty good. I forgot about that one. The Hawaii ones.
Yeah, those were good.
A lot of bikinis out there.
When Kelly Kapowski put on the little hula, didn't she do that? Or
Yeah, she was out there.
They all were, weren't they?
I think they all went. Yeah, they were out there for Jesse's dad's wedding. No, that was something else. Hawaii. What were they in Hawaii for? What were they in Hawaii for, Hattie? I don't know why they were there, but those were good.
Were they just on like a trip?
They were like interning out there or something.
It was a movie. It was a movie. It wasn't an episode. I don't know.
No, they were episodes, weren't they? Kelly's uncle owned a resort, Hattie said. I gotta go back and watch all these. So I'm gonna do this weekend.
It's a movie. It's an hour and a half. Saved by the Bell, Hawaiian style.
Oh, maybe it was a movie.
The Saved by the Bell gang visit Kelly's grandfather at his Honolulu hotel, the Hawaiian Hideaway, which they soon discover is under siege by a greedy developer.
And they gotta save it. I vaguely remember the plot.
Oh, baby, that's what I like.
All the girls in middle school thought that.
Zach Morris?
No, they liked A.C. Slater.
I liked Zach Morris better.
It was the muscles, I think.
They both had muscles. I think Mario Lopez was just portrayed more as a jock.
Yeah.
Jessica Spano's bathing suit in these pictures is hardly a bathing suit.
What? Let me see.
No.
I'll judge that.
No.
Was it in the Hawaiian episode?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's why I liked it.
Oh.
Most bathing suits these days are barely bathing suits. Have you paid attention at the beach?
I feel like I remember these episodes. I feel like I remember this, but I didn't think it was.
She's dove deep over
I didn't
it.
think it was a movie. I thought I remember episodes where they were in college.
I didn't think it was. I do remember the college.
Were they at a beach in college?
Well, at some point they may. I don't know what college they went to, but that was a season or two when they were at college. That was when they were in high school during that, or summer break or something. I don't know.
Very confused. It's all running together.
Slater had a funeral for his lizard Artie. There's no coming back from that. It's true.
I had a lizard. I had an iguana. I wanted a iguana so bad. Got one for my birthday.
Tell him what you did to him.
I didn't realize you were.
It was to feed it.
I didn't realize there was no nutrition.
Thunder Radio.
Yes, I'm just letting you know what time ducks start to shop airs.
8:30 till 8:45.
Thank you for your help, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize there was no nutrition in lettuce.
None.
And so I was taking lettuce and feeding the iguana lettuce. I essentially I starved him to death, and I feel awful about it. I was like, why is he was so angry all the time. He was mean. He tried to bite me constantly.
He's trying to eat.
And I was like, this is a mean iguana, and I made sure he had plenty of water and
plenty of lettuce.
I'm
He
like,
was hydrated.
Here, buddy, here's some lettuce.
Poor guy.
I feel awful. I feel just awful about it. I'm a turd head. Turd Stay Thursday's me.
It was a slow death too. Just a slow, agonizing. So hungry.
He's not thriving. Eat some lettuce. I found out later lettuce is just water. Basically, it's just water.
It was iceberg lettuce.
Yeah,
Right.
There's no nutrients in it at all. But I was like, I could get a whole head for 85 cents. I could feed him for a long time on a whole head of lettuce.
How old were you?
I was around 15 or 16.
Bless. That's sad.
It's very sad.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
I'm sorry it happened at the iguana.
We're not going to get another iguana.
Never.
Okay. I was making sure you weren't like, I need to get another iguana to make up for that.
They hurt when they hit you with their tail. They hurt. That iguana would have been better off if I had just let it go.
Oh, yeah. He could have ate all kinds of stuff outside. I mean, we got a little cold for him here. But.
Yeah. Eventually, he probably would have froze to death. Yeah. But
like them iguanas in Miami falling out of the trees.
That just would be so much better than being in an aquarium.
We had a bearded dragon for about 2 weeks. The girl one just wanted to have a bearded dragon so bad.
She saw a girl at a football game that had a bearded dragon on a leash and begged for a bearded dragon for Christmas one year. And so we got her one, and she put it on her shirt, and she was like, get it off. Never touched it. I would have to go in there and try and handle it so it wouldn't be mean, but I ended up just giving it to my brother.
I didn't want to.
I like to watch it eat crickets.
Oh, it was hilarious. It was great. It was so entertaining. You throw crickets in there. But the problem is, then the girl wouldn't let the crickets out. There was crickets all over the house.
Crickets. So you just hear them in the house.
832845. Act now and protect your possessions.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
More than an hour and a half now. I still haven't got that changed. We're about a year into that, aren't we?
You're really good at your job.
Yeah, I try. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Let's take a look at the temperature outside the Thunder Studios on this Friday morning. 61 degrees. We're slow to warm today, but we're going to heat up to around 90 later on today. And not a lot of wind to speak of either, just 5 miles an hour out of the north. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. It may not feel like fall today or this weekend, but all those fall temps are coming, and you want all the best fall apparel. And they have that at Wisteria Hill. 205 South Woodland Street, and always good deals at Wisteria Hill near the square in downtown Manchester. All right, Holly, welcome back.
Hello, Josh.
It's a Friday. And that means Florida Man Friday time.
Yeah.
And you told me that we have some good ones today, so I'm pretty pumped about this.
I don't know if good ones is the word I said, but what?
Over on the cameras, Robbie said, pray for me. I'm about to interact with the crossing guard at Westwood.
Did you see
and
that?
And then Trey said, prayers. It's like Kuwait over there. The traffic by Westwood in the mornings and afternoons is not something to be trifled with. Unless you have to be in that area, do not be in that area.
Did you see all the back and forth about the crossing guards?
I did.
They were just, I don't know.
Oh, was that on the forum?
Yeah.
No, I did. I saw some of that. I didn't read a lot of it.
Two Florida men were arrested for catching a baby alligator and keeping it in a cooler to eat. Don't eat it later. Just throw it in that cooler.
Nice.
Tallahassee residents actually have been accused of catching a baby alligator and keeping it alive in a cooler to eat later at home. The men were charged with second-degree misdemeanor for taking or possessing an illegal alligator or alligator eggs without a license. The guys, a family member complained on the men, saying that they had caught the alligator the night before and has been keeping it in a cooler in their yard ever since. They put a rope on the alligator and dragged it to the house. Yikes. Florida?
Dragged it?
Yeah,
they dragged it?
They dragged it.
What's the matter with people?
I don't know.
Like, how are you going to do that to an animal? I don't care if it's a dinosaur or not. Alligators are dinosaurs, you know.
Florida man snorts cocaine to hide the evidence after fleeing cops on a traffic stop. So,
it's one good way to get rid of it, I guess.
So what's funny about it is the mugshot. I don't know if it's a mugshot or just a picture of the guy, but he's got so much cocaine around his nose. It looks like he stuck his nose in a plate full of flour.
That's dangerous.
It
man.
is dangerous. His eyes are kind of just like rolled back, and he's grinning, but they got him. Okay, listen to this one. This is where they start to get a little disturbing. Hopefully all the kids are out in school already. Cops in Florida arrested a man who was allegedly peeping into a 14-year-old girl's bedroom window before being chased by her bat-wielding father. So, listen, Damon Smith, age 29, is facing charges of aggravated stalking, prowling, and voyeurism. The officers were dispatched to a home in Palm Beach, Florida. The victim's father said he was sitting... Hang on. He was sitting outside his home with a bat because a man was creeping around the house. So the next night, the dad decided to set up shop outside. So he set up out there with a baseball bat.
Okay, so he saw it happen one night, and then the next night he was like, I'm going to catch this guy.
Yep.
He wouldn't have got away. I'm just here to tell you, he would not have gotten away. There wouldn't be I was chasing him.
He said a silhouette of a person with white shoes emerged into his yard.
Doing wearing white shoes at nighttime. What an idiot.
Hands cupped around his eyes, and he was trying to look in. And the father then swung the bat, and I don't know if he made contact, but he took off the
I would have bounced his head off that window like a basketball.
The dad can be heard on home surveillance saying, "Where are you going, boy? Come here. I got something for you."
Nice.
And the father lost sight of him, tripping over some bushes.
Sometimes I'm just looking for a reason, you know? I could cut loose a lot of anger on somebody.
Ooh, okay, let's see here. I don't want to read that. That one's a little too disturbing for... maybe I'll not read that one.
At least walked in here with a plan, then second guesses.
I mean, it's on the news, but I feel like it's not.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things on the news. May not be appropriate for the morning show.
A morning TV show or radio show. Okay, so let's do this one. Florida man finds suspect trapped inside his Corvette. So this guy walks up to his car and there's a guy in it. There's a man in his car. And what has happened is he's trying to steal the car, gets into the car, can't figure out how to get it started or hot wired. And also he can't figure out how to open the Corvette doors.
Nice.
So the victim takes out his phone and starts recording. He says, "My brother, this is not your car. This is my car." And the guy on the inside was like, "Open the door." And he says, "No, you can't get out. We're calling the cops. You're sitting right there." And the guy trying to talk to him through the glass was showing him like a ticket for, "I got a ticket."
Yeah.
And the guy's like, I don't care about your ticket. This is my car. You're trying to steal my car." And so he just had to sit there until the cops got there and arrested him. It was an unconventional door mechanism he could not figure out.
Nice. They need to promote that more so people can get that. Something you can buy. Trey says a Kentucky sheriff shot a judge yesterday inside the courtroom.
I saw that.
That's uncommon.
I saw that, and then I
Not
saw
Florida
it.
man, but something.
I saw that, and I saw that some of the rumors. It on the news site. It said that's all the details they had at the time was that a sheriff shot a judge, but it said they would get more info out, and I never went back. But in the comments, people were saying that the judge may have had inappropriate contact with the sheriff's daughter. So, but I don't know if that had been updated or if that was just rumors.
Well, here's some of the. I got a story on that. So this updated just a few hours ago. Judge shot and killed in his chambers. Sheriff charged with murder. So there's the headline for you there. Letcher County Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins, 43, fatally shot District Judge Kevin Mullins in his office. And it just says following an argument inside the courthouse. That's really
There's no details on what the argument was about.
I'm trying to find it. Motive is unknown.
Wow.
I'm sure there's I'm not saying that that's what happened, but if that is what happened, then yeah, that'll get you shot.
I don't disagree. I don't reckon.
I guess we'll find out.
I'll go ahead and I'll just tell y'all this story. Just so you're
now she's gonna go back to this Florida man story that she wasn't gonna tell.
I wasn't going to tell it, but I feel like you should know it because it's so disturbing. You wouldn't think that somebody would actually do this.
Okay.
And so I just so people stay vigilant and unaware.
Well, real quick before you read it, Robbie said that's back where I come from, and that's the room where I got to.
Oh.
He's from that neck of the woods.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. This is a Florida man story that's a little disturbing, apparently.
Yeah. So okay. So a 25-year-old Florida man is behind bars after he poured an unknown liquid on an underage girl's backside in a Ross Dress for Less store. So this guy is facing felony charges of battery on a child involving bodily fluids and a misdemeanor battery charge. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
The girl told Miami-Dade police that she was shopping at the store when patrons come up to her and told her that the guy in the Dolphins hat was holding a syringe filled with a liquid and he squirted it on her. And then
what?
He videoed her walking around the store. She didn't know. She didn't know what had happened.
Of course not.
And so he was videoing her walk around.
What is the matter with people?
See,
that may be the craziest thing I've heard.
See?
Like that is out there.
They're just very, yeah.
Like we hear some out there things. There's some out there people, and there's some out there criminals, and there's some creepy people. But that may take the cake on things we've heard.
Yeah.
Katie said can't trust Dolphins fans.
He remains in jail on $8,500 bond, but I say let's
bodily fluids, Dana. That's all we're going to say on the show. She was like, what? She'd missed that part. What was in the
Okay.
syringe?
Yeah, the cops were investigating a similar incident in June where a suspect wearing a Miami Dolphins hat had done something similar to that, but they couldn't.
What are you doing? Why would you do that?
They searched his home where they found.
Oh, I'm sure the things they found there.
More syringes.
Take a look at his computer and his phone.
Yeah, just go ahead and keep that guy locked up.
And he does not need to be out. There's no telling what all that has what happened before that or what's about to happen. Like that's not the only thing he's been up to. Golly, Florida man, that's disappointing. Florida man. Some of these people are kind of funny.
Yeah, and I don't like talking about that, but I just so you're
Heads up.
aware that hey,
that's something you would think would happen. Again, give me a good excuse.
I think that's a great excuse.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like the guy that was peeping into the 14-year-old girl's window.
Yeah,
and the dad with the bat. I mean, just give me a reason.
It's when you see those stories, the comments are like, "Don't blame him.
Yeah,
turn him loose.
It's time to kill stuff."
Yeah.
Right. You watched that movie, read that book.
Yeah.
I feel confident in my ability to get off on the charges.
Yeah. And I've said before on air, like if a child is in a store, like it doesn't have to be a child. It could be, if someone come over to me and is like, "Hey, this guy is following me," I would fight the devil to intervene.
Holly's crazy.
I would just hope that if our daughter was somewhere and needed, come up to maybe a husband and wife shopping and we're like, "Hey, I need help," I would hope that they would do that too.
Right. I hope so.
In the South, I feel confident.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Like, go to California. Good luck.
They'll take out video cameras and start videoing.
Oh, let's put this on TikTok. That does it for Florida Man Friday. More morning show. We got the birthdays coming up next, so do not go anywhere. We're brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle every Monday through Friday. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. M-Sculpt Neo, get the six-pack of abs you've always wanted with no surgeries. Again, drvanwinkle.com.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments. I maybe should have told that one.
Kids are in school. Sheriff walked in and greeted the prosecutor, shook his hand, then walked to the back and lit him up. Something happened for a judge to come in, or for a sheriff to come in and just shoot a judge.
Wow.
In the courtroom or in the courthouse.
And I guess, they're not going to take his gun from him.
Right. Guess he messed with the wrong one.
Can you tell me?
How old was the judge?
Can you tell me if you have this number in your phone?
Let me see the number. Yeah. That's
Johnson?
Holly Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah. Put her in the phone. Save the number.
Does she spell her name like me?
Yes. Just like you. She is a loyal Thunder Radio listener, follower. Good to have them. Oh my goodness. Fridays, I like to take a little pregame nap.
A little napsy.
It was hard to squeeze that in today. We got a road trip. I'm gonna try to find a way to get home and do that. I'm a napping guy. That's got to calm down before the game. Yeah, he got too far up the mess around and find out chart. That judge did.
Yeah.
It's my favorite meme, my favorite video. I love that thing.
Top of the hour.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. You got a birthday? I want to know about it. 728-1320. We like to celebrate every day. At the end of the day, 4:30, Tiffany will be on Connecting Coffee County, and she will draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. Yesterday, Donald Towers won that slice of birthday pie. The day before that, it was Brandon Jernigan. We draw every day. And then at the end of the week, we have a grand prize, a birthday cake from the Food Lion. We also have a grand prize for our anniversaries at the end of the week, Holly. On Friday, we draw for a designer's choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot. Give me some drum roll here. Happy birthday to Donovan Morgan, who's got a birthday today, turning 19. And Laura Gephardt has a birthday today. And that's all I got on the locals. You got any celebrities?
Well, George R.R. Martin, he is the novelist that created Game of Thrones. He turns 75 years old today. And also, Philip Phillips turns 34.
Dave Matthews' doppelganger. Sounds like a donkey.
His version of Time of the Season, I like that one.
Yes, that is a good one. Yeah, look, y'all Google that up if you get a chance. People over here now talking about their nap taking.
I take a nap long enough to fall asleep and just kind of touch sleep, and then I wake up. It's like maybe 20 minutes tops.
I like a good hour. I need a good
If I
hour.
sleep
to get a
an
nap.
hour, I feel aggravated and awful. It's like I started a REM cycle that I didn't get to finish.
50 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes. That's my window for a nap. I go longer than that. I would probably never go longer than that, but it's too much. And anything less, and I get mad that I never really fell asleep. I get mad. I wake up just mad at the world. It was counterproductive. Because I could have been doing anything else, and I just laid here and did nothing.
Someone told me that to hold your keys and let your arm hang off the bed. And when you fall asleep so hard that the keys drop,
yeah,
you need to wake up at that time anyway. Because
that's good. I want some sleep.
That's too far. As far as a nap, I'm not talking about.
Katie said 4 hours or nothing. Trey also said I can't nap. They usually last about 4 hours. I took a pretty long one on Sunday.
I don't think I could nap for 4
Saturday.
hours.
No, that's sleep. That's not napping. I want to tell you about DirtWorks. So when you do work around your home, you want to make sure you have the best, right? So if you're having surgery, you want the best doctor. If you're having dental work, you want the best dentist. If you're doing dirt work around your home to fix drainage issues or standing water, then you want the best. And that's DirtWorks in Manchester. They can come take care of any projects. No project's too big or small at your home or your business for DirtWorks. They stand behind their work. In fact, if something goes wrong, they go back and fix it at no cost to you. Call DirtWorks. Get on their schedule today. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. Online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com. 30 more minutes of the morning show.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide at thunder1320.com.
And it's I clock out from work, go straight to bed for my hour nap. That's something when our main topic becomes napping. It's a sleepy kind of show, yeah. It's a sleepy kind of show. Eli out there?
No.
I wonder if he forgot.
Most items are suited for those without stoves or fridges, but I've also included some for families needing help with supper due to low funds. The hygiene shelf is also available. The community is welcome to contribute to the pantry. The Shepherd's House followed up with a Facebook post that all of the food had been taken.
Before we got caught in that Westwood traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Should have given a warning about that. If not, that's okay. We'll just fill up time.
One person came and took over $200 in one swipe. I knew this was a possibility. I didn't think it would happen on the second night. This is why the community struggles to help those who are in real need. You can contact the Shepherd's House about their mission at 393-4818 or email them to shepherdshouse@gmail.com.
Why are donut holes better than donuts? I don't know.
Say it again.
Tracy, why are donut holes better than donuts? Maybe it's just they're easier to eat. I don't know.
It's a perfect little bite. It's got the little crust around all sides of it. It's the perfect food. I love donut holes.
Harlan Myers as a writing candidate for county constable for districts 1, 3, and 4. Their new headquarters has officially opened at 506 Hillsborough.
Clearwater's having a big tent closeout sale this weekend. They want us to tell people about.
Who is?
Clearwater.
A big tent.
Big tent. T-E-N-T, tent.
Is inviting community to join them for cake and punch to celebrate their grand opening. September marks the 60th anniversary of the first flight of the Valkyrie. Writers across various websites and periodicals.
Mr. Belding's brother looks like Trevor Lawrence.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. I want a donut now. Daggone it.
Bad influence.
One word, however, regardless of author or year of publication, appears frequently.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to eat donuts today.
Although only 2 were ever built, the XB-70 has seemingly achieved a legendary status in the pantheon of military flying machines. An Arnold Engineering Development Complex played a significant role in the development of the planned supersonic bomber, which made its maiden flight 60 years ago this month.
What are you on? Text?
Yeah.
For the U.S. Air Force Strategic Air Command in the 1950s. According to the National Museum of the United States Air Force, it was around the middle of that decade that Air Force officials expressed their desire to see the development of a new bomber that could fly faster and higher than the B-52 it would replace. According to NASA, that the first XB-70 prototype made 83 flights in only 160 hours.
Close that.
3 minutes.
You want a 16-hour fast? 10:30. Look.
Find more details on this news story at our website.
Is that Dana?
Yeah.
I thought so.
The Hospital Association announces inaugural zero harm.
I didn't even have no breakfast
Medical Center is recognized.
today.
The Hospital Association unveiled the inaugural Zero Harm Awards, a new initiative.
I brought a banana.
Outstanding achievements in
Or you want to go somewhere and eat?
across Tennessee hospitals.
No, I was just saying I had no breakfast.
Developed in collaboration with the Tennessee Center for
It was just an observation there. I've had no breakfast.
Celebrates hospitals and clinical departments that have reached zero healthcare associated infections in categories including central line associated bloodstream infections, catheter associated.
Or got busy on a repair.
What time's Tennessee play tomorrow?
They got the night game, 6:30ish or so.
Award recipients were recognized for their exceptional commitment to
6:30. Yeah.
quality care, including Unity Medical Center for the following
Raspberry
areas:
field.
med-surg,
Everybody's making donut orders. We all the effort we put into the show, and all we need to talk about is naps and donuts.
Hey, the lemon, the poppy seed lemon. Oh my gosh. It is really good.
I like lemon stuff.
That poppy seed lemon may be one of my favorite donuts for sure.
Like a sundrop cake. Don't forget the sundrop cake.
We're talking about donuts.
Well, I'm talking about cake now. It's got to be moist, though. Moist is a terrible word, but what are you supposed to use for it in place of it?
Juicy.
You can't say juicy cake. Can you just say it's not dry? This cake is good. It's not dry.
It's Allison Russ's birthday tomorrow. She turns 15.
Allison Russ, soccer player. Number 2. Creamy. We're not using that word. What word are you supposed to use in place of moist?
That's what the word is.
But you can't
That's
use
the
that.
word
Nobody
you
likes
use.
that word.
Is it a synonym?
I need a synonym for moist, please. Hey, listen, I have a sun-drop cake in my fridge from Simply Southern. Bring us a piece.
Here's something.
What's the name?
We're gonna do it next segment.
All right. Well, good, because it's happening right now. Good thing we found that to talk about.
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Headbanging our way into the 8 o'clock hour. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Boy, I saw the interest rates just dipping and dipping. Good deal. Now, if you've been waiting, people have been waiting. Well, wait on interest rates. Wait on interest rates. Well, now's the time. If you're going to go buy a house or refinance or whatever it is you're wanting to do, New Haven Mortgage can help. Heather Phillips and her team, over 60 years of experience. In downtown Manchester, newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317. Go talk to Heather and tell her Thunder Radio sent you. Holly?
Josh?
During the break, we were on the Carmine Family Dental Cams on Facebook and YouTube. And I don't know how. We were talking about donuts, and then somehow that got into cake.
Yeah.
And you can join those conversations too by finding us on Facebook and YouTube. And then I was like, well, I started talking about sun-drop cake. And I said, well, that's got to be, I like sun-drop cake, but it has to be moist. But what's a better word for moist? Because I hate that word.
A lot of people
do not like that word, but that's true. That the sun-drop cake has to be moist. So I said, what's a better word? We need to find another word for moist.
So I looked some up, and these are your options for those for folks who don't like to use the word moist, but you want to compliment a cake. Maybe
I suggested you could just say it's not dry,
which is probably better than any of these. You could say this cake is damp.
I'm going to say that.
You can say this.
I'm going to say that now.
This cake is very clammy. Clammy. Dank. Your cake is dank. Dank cake. Feel free to use any of those.
What?
I like a dank sun-drop cake, please. Dewy. That's something a little nicer. This cake is very dewy. It's got a dewy texture.
Not only is moist the worst word ever, but all the synonyms for it are garbage.
Soggy.
Soggy cake.
But soggy's not really moist, is it? Soggy is wet. That's just straight up wet.
If you say something soggy, that moist doesn't come to mind. That's a different word. That's a different definition, I feel like. Oh.
Dank may have been my favorite. Damp.
Dank and damp. This is a real
clammy.
This is a real dank, damp cake.
Clammy cake.
How would you describe your cake? It's a dank, damp cake.
Moisture laden.
Moisture. That's just the definition.
This cake is very moisture laden.
It's It's the that's
That's
not a synonym.
This cake is humid.
Humid. Is this a word that are they using definitions, or are they using that
Synonyms.
in a sentence? Or you're using them?
I'm using them in a sentence where it says synonyms for moist.
What's Chat GPT got to say about this? I've got to update my Chat GPT.
Dank is my favorite.
Try to say clammy cake is not a compliment. I know, right? That's a whole different thing.
I dated a guy in high school who had clammy hands at all times. He could hold his hand up, and you would be able to see like moisture drip. They were the
my hands used to get real sweaty.
They were
like
the
that.
clammiest hands.
Dana said, "I'll take some humid cake, please."
Humid.
I need a good synonym for moist.
Moist cake.
Cake. What's a good word for that? Chat GPT is going to help me out here. I've never seen Chat GPT freeze up.
My sister just walked. I was like, "What does she even do? Why?"
She's trying to crawl down the hall, but she's on the camera. She doesn't want to be on camera, but you can see her.
It's like that was like that one clip of a guy on a Zoom call during COVID when everybody was doing Zoom calls and his kids busted. Like it was a very professional. He was on the news. He was like doing an interview on the news, and his two kids, like one of the babies walks in in a walker, and another toddler comes in, and then you see the mom come in crawling on the floor and try to drag.
But you can see her,
and he's the guy's just shaking his head.
You can see him in the view.
Yeah. That Chat GPT didn't work?
No, it wasn't. It was broken. It was not working this morning. Speaking of work and remote work, did you see where Amazon has told their people you're going to have to come back to the office 5 days a week starting next year, and people have lost their absolute minds about this?
They lost their mind because they got to go to work?
Because they got to go to work, yeah. And what gets me is people like the New York Times has got headlines like Amazon with their draconian, implementing draconian measures, taking us back to pre-COVID, forcing people to go to work or what.
It's not.
And I'm like, A, that's not your company. Who cares? And B, I don't care what you say.
They're not prisoners. I mean,
you don't
have to work there, but if you want to work there, they want you to come to work. And I don't think that's outrageous or too much to ask. And I think that people are spoilt rotten. They need a whipping.
The sense of entitlement and changes that came with COVID really irritate me. And like we lost some things with businesses that we'll never get back. And that's fine. We found more. There was good that come of it. That we found more efficient ways to do things, and that's fine. And if you can work remotely some, that's great too. I'm a little old school. I can't work remotely. I cannot. I go home and try to work, and it is a disaster every time. I'm like, I'm gonna go home and work on this. Nope. I end up over here pulling weeds or sweeping the floor or watching reels. I cannot work from home.
If an employer is paying you to work and you're sitting there on Facebook, like scrolling or posting memes or something during what time, if I'm the employer, I'm going to get irritated. Like I'm not paying you to do that. And I think you can monitor that better
if they're there. I also, and
I can't be trusted to work remotely.
I enjoy the human interaction part of the office to an extent, because somebody was like, it's proven that more time is wasted because people just sit around and talk. And I'm like, well, there's some value to that. I mean, obviously there can be time wasted, but I used to work in an office with, 8 or 9 people, and, you would end up standing around talking and chatting, and that happened, and that's fine. But I did not do well at handling myself when people wanted to just come to my desk and talk when I was busy. I would just be like, leave me alone.
Yeah, you get mean.
But I'm like,
you get very cold and short. Me, I'm a pacifier. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's great.
If I'm in a deep thought process, And I don't get in there much. But if I'm in a deep work process where I'm doing something and I am on track and somebody wants to just show up and sit and chit chat with me, I can't handle it. Like I struggle with distractions. So I have to put my phone over here. I got to put it on work mode.
See, that's why you can't be a fighter pilot.
It's back to this. So if somebody comes in and distracts me, I get mad at them. I want to be like, do not disturb.
He sent out a group email yesterday and it said, I hate group emails. First sentence.
Yeah.
I hate group emails.
But this felt necessary.
So no one responded.
No, they responded. They didn't reply all,
okay.
Which is appropriate.
Okay.
I hate group emails because of that function. The reply all function.
I didn't see.
Because they replied to me.
Yeah.
I don't like the reply all function. When it is, sometimes it is necessary, but when somebody replies all to an email to say, okay, or to say, got it.
It irritates you.
Oh, I get mad.
Like someone will just be sending out some information and
like a flyer for an event, and somebody will reply all and be like, got it.
Got it.
I don't care if you got it or not. Just hit reply, not reply all. Email etiquette.
PSA. You're driving your coworkers crazy.
Yeah, nobody wants that. All right. You think we can talk to the mercantile into serving up a dank cake? Like we can make that the name of it?
Yeah.
I think we could tell Renee to
Yes, I think Renee would be on board.
We need a dank cake.
Like a new kind of cake.
A new cake, like some kind of crazy recipe. We're going to call it the dank cake.
Maybe she could use the new Oreo Coca-Cola to put into the dank cake.
Have y'all seen that? The Oreo Coke?
They have Coke Oreos and now Oreo flavored Coca-Cola.
Yes.
That's something I would never try.
66 degrees outside the Thunder Studios. 90 degrees for your high. Very summer-like the next few days. 90 today, 91 on Saturday, 91 on Sunday, 90 on Monday. And then we do start to cool down middle of next week, but there's no rain in the forecast at all until Tuesday. We have a 40% chance of rain, and those overnight lows in the mid to upper 60s. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today because they're going to be out in full force in this nice hot weather. But not if you got Patent Pest Control on your side. 931-247-0781. You're listening to the Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage.
New Haven Mortgage features experienced lenders with over 60 years in the business, making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in home ownership. Our seasoned team brings a wealth of experience to help you navigate the mortgage landscape with confidence. Whether you're looking to buy a home for the very first time or refinance to provide more flexibility for your family, at New Haven Mortgage, our commitment to you goes beyond a transaction.
I'm replying all every time because group emails are just you. But sometimes you may need to reply all.
You're not a number to us. You're a valued customer and a friend. Visit our office.
Yeah. Group emails are addressing everyone because the email sender doesn't have the cojones to address the issue with a specific person. Yeah, no, I agree there. Because when somebody's like, I'm just going to send this to everybody, even though I know it was you that did it. And that sometimes it's required or necessary or appropriate to reply all. But the reply alls, oh. They make me mad.
All transactions are fast, easy, and Dollars is licensed and licensed. Dollars has a better than 0 rating of
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it was a good show. Thank you. I thought it was a pretty good show. Good work today, Holly.
Just too expensive or impossible to get your hands on? Southland Pharmacy in Manchester has
Solid work.
please. Southland Pharmacy compounds proven weight
I wonder if I can go back and find that video clip of your sister trying to crawl down the hallway. Like she was in perfect view coming out of that office. And I just picture her crawling down the hall after your mama sucked her in the eye. That one time.
My mom was asleep. My parents were asleep, and my sister had to go wake her up for something. It was like
Something trivial.
1 o'clock in the morning. My sister
She was scared.
was trying not to. Yeah, she was scared or something. I don't know. But she was trying to wake my mom up without waking my dad up. So she walked. My mom to hear my mom tell the story is so funny because I guess my sister got right in my mom's face to wake her up again, to be quiet, to not wake my dad. And so she's like, Mom. So my mom wakes up and there's a face right in her face. So she punches it. Bam! And my sister goes down to the floor, but still trying not to wake my dad up, crawls out of the bedroom.
That's what I imagined when I saw her crawling out of that office.
So my mom had to, get up and go figure out what was happening. But
Sorry. That's gonna happen to our girl if she's not careful.
It's like 2 or 3 times a week now.
She comes to wake us up.
Because she's scared. I heard something. Somebody's in the house.
Nobody's in the house. Last night she came in and dog napped the little dog. I heard something and I kind of opened my eye and she was headed out the door with a dog under her arm.
She comes and gets the dog before she's ready to go to sleep because she feels better having
an
dog.
8-pound Yorkie in there.
Having the dog in the room with her. I don't know what. Like,
if a frog breaks in there, she's safe because that dog will kill a frog.
He loves hunt. He loves frog hunting.
But that's about all he's good for. Dank cake. That's gonna be the best stuff. Pull that one. Hope it's a good game tonight. Paige is really good. Hopefully give them a good run.
Paige's band.
Their band
really
is excellent, and their student section is good. At least a couple years ago they were. They can fluctuate, but if you're going, then I pay attention to it. Like that last time, they all had like neon lights.
That was so
They had their
cool.
own music over there. Like it was really cool. And I should get a better. I think I'm on top of the press box tonight, so I'll get a better view of them. I couldn't see them great last time, but I'm pretty pumped about that. And they do it well. Now they may have changed. They may have had a really good student leader, but their football team's good every year. So, or for 4 or 5 straight years, they were state runner-up a couple times, and the band played well at last week's competition. So I imagine their band's still pretty good.
Who said that?
Cliff.
Oh yeah.
Clifford. You mind if I call you Clifford? Would you call you Big Red? Anybody ever called you Big Red?
The Big Red Dog.
Yeah, I love those books.
They were good books. I think they made a movie
There's
out
a
of
movie.
it.
Yeah.
We're all done today, y'all. Good show, Holly.
Thanks, buddy.
Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle and New Haven Mortgage. Big thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. The Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop in downtown Manchester is where Down Home Cooking meets Southern Hospitality. Y'all can all by and see them. They got grab-and-go breakfast right now. They're doing a $25 gift certificate giveaway. So get on by. You can enter that by ordering your favorite pick-me-up, like a specialty coffee or a milkshake, and take a selfie or snap a picture with your drink and then tag us in a post. So they're giving you a $25 giveaway, or you can enter for $25 if you do that. It's Fried Fish Friday. They got fried fish today from 11 until 8. They got grab-and-go breakfast right now and full-service breakfast tomorrow morning starting at 8 a.m. at the Mercantile. Y'all go see them. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you, and they just absolutely love that at the Mercantile. Good Sunday lunch over there as well. We're all done. Swamp and Chop coming up right now. The Brian Callahan Show at 9, talking Titans football. 10 to 12 is Rick and Bubba. 12 to 3 is the Dan Bongino Show. 3 to 5 is Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany. 5 o'clock, it's Coach to Coach with Doug Matthews and Dave McGinnis talking Tennessee football. 6 o'clock, Friday Night Thunder. 7 o'clock, Red Raider football at Page. It's all right here on Thunder Radio. Morning show returns Monday. We'll try to do better then. Between now and then, be sure to give us a listen on the replays on Apple and Spotify, or you can rewatch the show on Facebook and YouTube.